So it is that time of the week when we have a Q&A, and we're gonna of course jump straight into it. Now today I've got 3 questions which are very detailed actually. So I'm gonna do my best to share the detail, and these 3 questions are really gonna help you to move forward in your property journey. Now, if you're here for the first time and you're joining me here for the first time, my name's Kam Dovedi. I'm the founder of Premier Property. And what we do here every week is questions come up from our Premier Property community, and I do my best to answer them with as much specific detail as possible. So the first question is by Melody. So Melody is joining us, and she's saying, if you are buying a freehold property that has already been split into flats, do you need a special multi-unit type of buy-to-let mortgage? And would this be the same type of mortgage that you would need for an HMO? Interesting question. Now, there's no financial advice, but what we do at Premier Property when we're doing these types of deals is we use commercial finance. Now, the advantage of using commercial finance is that commercial finance lenders understand what you're wanting to do with the property. They understand the commercial field. They understand more complicated deals. So you will find that you will get the best out of your commercial lenders. So you can be buying a freehold which is already split into flats. Your commercial mortgage typically will be on the whole block. So whatever those apartments are within that block, the lending will be on that. Advantage of that is you can get the lending and you can make it work as a whole commercial deal. Disadvantage is if you wanted to separate and sell off separate parts of that or refinance separate parts of that commercial deal, then you're going to have to go through some further detail. However, as your question is about buying this property with the title splits, with the splits of flats already in there, then yes, that can work. And when it comes to HMOs, the structure of the deal in many cases when we're dealing with commercial finance is exactly the same. So they are looking at a HMO on a commercial basis, and there can be bricks and mortar valuations. There can also be income valuations on a commercial basis. So yes. Hope that answers your question there, Melody. So food to think about, commercial lenders that will help you with this. Okay, now next up we got a question from Anna. Anna is asking, hi Cam, I am considering a creative deal with a neighbor. These can be really good. Yeah, interesting. Now, these we do on a weekly basis. And if you want to get the next video that comes up this time next week, ASAP, then my suggestion for you is why not subscribe right now? Just click on that bell icon to make sure you get the latest notification. So you get that video, really the first time in, and you can really get that cutting edge information by questions that are being asked by active investors just like you, moving forward in their property journey. And also, let's be honest, you'll also help us out. It will help many other people that are watching this channel as well. So feel free to subscribe, and you can click on that bell icon. You can do that anytime you wish. You can do that right now. So Anna's question is all about a neighbor's purchase. It gets more interesting. So considering a creative deal with a neighbor to purchase his house on installments and then convert it into flats. Okay, so a 2-prong approach. I like it so far. Anna is also saying, do you have any experience from this type of deal? Yeah, I've done a number of these types of deals in different ways. I love creative deals. The great thing about creative deals is that you can always find the money, and you can always be able to do more. And also, they're quite exciting deals. It makes property a lot of fun. If you're like me, one of the things that you love about property is that it can be so much fun. So next part of the question is any tips on how to structure the deal? So Anna was thinking of offering a price exceeding the market value, and the market value currently is 400,000, and she wants to pay in smaller amounts on completion and then monthly installments over 15 to 20 years. Okay, how would that work? Am I wondering what purchase price would work for both the seller and myself? She's saying, do you see any risks? Any advice appreciated? Okay, Anna, so let's get into the detail of this. So when we're doing deals like this, we like to use purchase options. Purchase options and also lease options. Two separate things in this instance, in what you're discussing here right now, sounds like a little bit of a hybrid or using both of those scenarios. So you got the purchase option and you got the lease option, where you are able to compartmentalize those payments. Now, what is the difference? So a purchase options is where you have a fixed price that you've already negotiated, where you have the option to buy, but you don't have to buy. So that's the purchase option. The lease option is where you have an ongoing commitment. So if you were to do this deal with your neighbor, and you wanted to buy that property, and you were giving them those increments on an ongoing basis, and you had a fixed amount at the end of it, then that would be a lease option. So you can use either or. Things to be aware of are the things that you got to be making sure that your contracts are watertight, because I'm not saying your neighbour's going to, but your neighbour could walk out of that deal if your contracts aren't tight enough. So just be making sure that your contracts are legal, they are solid according to the Law Society of England and Wales. Something really important to remember, because one of the biggest mistakes people make is they just get free contracts online from the internet, which don't stand up in court. So your contracts need to be really solid. Hopefully you're following what I'm saying here. Hope you're following me with this information. So watertight contracts, really important. And also, any money that you're paying over to your neighbour, that should be done through solicitors, making sure there's a clear paper trail. That also really helps as well. So, a couple of things there, but I like what you're doing there, structuring these types of deals. Another way that we do this is by doing exchange and delayed completion, my most favourite strategy. We don't tend to do them over a 15-20 year period. Those we tend to do over anywhere between 9 months to 18 months is what we've done so far. So hope that helps as well. Now, if you're wondering what that jargon is, and what I've just said there as well, then feel free to listen in on following videos. And there are a number of videos that I've been doing over a period of time. Feel free to just check in our channel and have a look at some of the videos that are already been uploaded. And help yourself to help yourself. Feel free to join in and view the videos. Absolutely. Okay. Next question is by Mikhail. So Mikhail is asking, hi Cam, I have come across what seems to be below market value development deal in London. Nice. And there are these types of development deals that are right in front of you in London and large cities, which work really well. And then Mikhail is asking, needs to secure it with a saucer, so they'll stop showing it around. They're asking for proof of finance, and this will most likely take a moment or two, saying time is of the essence. How would you secure the deal where you can proceed further with the full package of information that you received and show proof of finance? Okay, so Mikhail, the question that you're asking there is a key question that gets asked time and time again. How do you show the proof of funds? How do you show that you've got the finance? Now, the reality is that you can always find the finance, but it's proving the point, isn't it, that the finance is ready. So here's a way that you can do this. I want to share with you right now, which means that you can get the proof of finance literally within 48 hours or less. So now you're watching this and you're enjoying these answers to these questions, then feel free to subscribe. I'd love to share more with you same time next week, and your comments will be much appreciated. So Mikhail, what you can be doing is you can get proof of finance extremely quickly, and I want to show you how. Now you're wondering, well, tell me what it is. But once I've told you, team, you're going to say, that was so simple. And this is what I love about property. Property is extremely simple. The solutions for this are so simple. And like I say, once I've shared it, it'll be the case of, that was so simple. So let me explain, let me show you. So you can get proof of finance. Proof of finance does not necessarily have to be your own cash in the bank. It doesn't have to be a traditional lender. You can get proof of finance very quickly from short-term lending, namely bridging companies. A bridging company can give you proof of finance typically, like what I say, within 48 hours, because they're used to working with short timescales, and you can get this agreement in principle from a short-term financier, a bridging company, which means that you've got that proof of finance, which you can email over, you can send over to your sourcer, and you've got that proof. And what that says is that, the company is willing to lend on that project to the sum agreed. So you can get that very quickly. There you go, short, simple answer. And this is how it works. Once you got it, you got it. So 3 very specific questions today. Hope you're enjoying this. Feel free to subscribe, and I'd love to hear your comments. So if you haven't commented and you're watching this, feel free to comment, and I will continue sharing this as long as you would like me to continue to share this. So I will see you same place, same time next week. See you later.